Hey, Mark Henry here. Yeah, Kitty's an acquaintance of mine. She got a hold of me through the mental health system, but she had a question a long time ago, and I said probably not. I'm gonna change my answer because I got smarter, which is true. Sorry for sounding gruff. Do all geniuses have a mental illness? Most likely, yeah, because they get bullied a lot. They would most likely have that. PTSD plus, and PTSD is a form of mental illness right there. Because they're smarter than everyone else, and there's just certain individuals, male and female, that despise that fact. They don't like people that are smarter than them, and they will threaten them, they'll bully them, they'll do anything to take them down, to prove they think to prove they're smarter. They're not. They just prove they're violent suckers. That's about it. Which is true. And so I got to know a lot of them. But to a certain degree, yeah. And to a certain degree, no. It was through work. But to Katie, it was actually, because we both know this was just nothing's ever transpired other than friendship. True. That's all it should be. The best of my knowledge. But I'm saying about too much. Yeah, it was because she had a question. Strange enough, and yes, I'm gonna separate this one to the ex. I'll say his name because I'm not supposed to say it within 10 minutes. But, yeah, does that answer your question? You wanted to know as well. Picasso's different. They say that what he did proves he's not a genius. Yeah, that's probably true. Because moving a part of your body with a sharp object, yeah, that's not sane at all. And it proves you're actually pretty dumb. That's in psychology. You get into psychology, and so they always say Picasso wasn't that smart. True, I mean, he's a good painter. But that's about it. Back to Einstein. Yes, Einstein probably was mentally ill because he was bullied a lot when he was younger. That's why. And that answers everyone's question. Yes, we get bullied all the time. Is that what made me assertive and want to study self-defense a lot? Big time. I don't know. I want to pull you around. People want to order you around if they think you're a genius. Just to prove they're smarter. And I don't listen to them. I'll do the opposite. I'll do what I want. And not listen just because you're not proving you're smarter. You're just kind of bullying. It's semi-bullying, quasi-bullying is what transpires then. Well, I know better than I can tell what to do. Individuals like that ears are turned off. They're not working at this point in time because your brain isn't. And that's why I'm so high functioning. True. Mental illness, yes. My diagnosis is bipolar. Full diagnosis is bipolar schizoaffective. True. And because my mother was abusive and would beat me. To a certain degree, that and both physical and her form of punishment, which sometimes was just way abusive, physical side. Given all that, yeah, PTSD, you got mental illness. As to, if anyone ever says I was what I got, then it'd be a huge shouting match, God forbid, fisticuff. If someone ever said I'd be a bad parent, they said that about Einstein. Certain individuals did. He provided the most conducive environment for socialization and education to his kids. That's not about Einstein, which is true. He was a great parent. He always said, I'm smarter than everyone else, and I know what I've been through. Given what I've been through, and I'm smarter than everyone else, I know I'm going to be a phenomenal to amazing father. So he's worried about the workaholic side with Einstein. It didn't happen. He just didn't work in certain areas anymore. Nothing on a patent court, he always said. He said that was going to do to his mental health. Does that answer the question? Yeah. Okay. Well, enough said that answers the question for the both of you two in the world. Am I getting past it? Yes. I don't know the program I'm in. Because they didn't do, well, why? That's fine. Well, we can do this. And it's so great. I can move out of here and go move in with a friend of mine. That's not fair. It's to the media. It's stupid. Doing a serious past events that transpired in my life. Or I'm just going, oh, I don't believe you guys survived that. Oh, I know there's a guy, he got me through it, and I'm not gonna lie, this guy got me through it. I talked to him, I still talk to God. Plenty. Just straight, full-on, blown conversations where I'm actually speaking to God. So I want him to hear me. And I want people to know I'm talking to God. It's not a whisper. That's not a mental illness. Talking to God, no. I'm just saying, no, that's not. Don't read into things. That's what got me through it. Back to what I was stating, that's what got me through it. And what is my belief? There's a God and talking to him. I'm one of the few that'll do this, but I've used hospitalization as an escape to get away from people the best I could that were bullying me, threatening me. It's true. I'm grateful that this day was too long. It would always be too long that I was forced to or expected to stay in the hospital. 2 weeks I'm gone. 5 days to 2 weeks, yeah, I'm happy as heck. Yes. Most geniuses have, and if they know, well, I'd say probably all geniuses, until you can get the village, society to help raise geniuses or one a genius. You can do so in an environment where they're not bullied, not threatened, at home or elsewhere. Then, until that occurs, we're going to have geniuses when they exist that have a mental illness. True. Our communities and FA dealers. How are you? It's just service, to a certain degree. I still have work, and I still have the program I'm in. I'm not at your service. As you wish.